Hey, welcome back to Metaphiles. This is episode 54. This is a podcast that talks to you. My name's Jason Ford.
Zach Caffrey.
Ooh. Thanks for watching. Hope you're going to watch. But anyways, the topic is anger. We're talking about anger this week. Zach, you seem a little angry.
I'm steamed.
Oh. Wow. Well, we don't have to be angry to talk about being angry, really.
Oh.
Okay. We also don't have to pretend to not be angry either. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Neutral. Yep.
Neutral Zach Caffrey here.
Impartial.
Impartial Zach Caffrey.
Mm-hmm. Dispassionate, impartial podcast.
For now. I can't promise I won't get steamed again. Could happen.
Uh-huh. Should we have like an alarm come on, like red lights, and like get steamed?
Yeah.
The word steamed come up on the screen.
Yeah, and probably a little bit of steam is coming off of the word steamed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And maybe one of those like mm-hmm. Which we should go ahead and just get that on Beats Me the Sample Pad.
Hold it up. Can you hold it up, please?
Yes, I already was.
Thanks. Oh, he's a little angry. This is our prop. It's a whipping, but it's okay. You might be a little bit concerned that this is the anger episode and it's a knife.
Yeah. For
whipping, but I think we have enough control.
I hope so.
To be able to not throw it at each other.
I hope so. Yeah. Jeez, I really hope so.
Me too.
'Cause
Oh! Whoa. Getting angry. Let's see a guy getting stabbed on the fact too.
God.
Ooh, ouch. Okay.
Oh, welcome to a comedy podcast.
When's the last time you were angry?
Yesterday.
Why were you angry?
Bands play at my work, and I had to watch a band that was so bad that they made me angry because how bad they were.
Uh-huh.
Their songs were going ooh 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 ooh, and I got steamed. Yeah, then was the latest time.
Okay.
Yeah. What was yours? And then I have a statement.
Uh-huh. What was mine? I think I tripped over I walked past a wire in my home, and it caused a ruckus, and I got really mad because of a wire.
This is something that came up on our Seinfeld episode, and it seems to be a big problem for you.
Wires are the antagonist of my life.
Why do you have so many wires at your house?
I mean, I don't.
It's just this one problem child wire that is the same culprit?
It's just, I guess maybe I do have a few more wires than normal people, maybe, but it's just that whenever I trip one up and it causes me to maybe spill a drink.
Yeah.
Or that's about it. Unplug something violently and unintentionally. It feels personal.
Yeah.
It feels personal to me. I don't want to fuck that wire up. But I can't because I need it.
Here's what I think you should do.
What do you got?
You know what a cow catcher is?
A cow catcher?
Yeah. A cow catcher is
on horseback, wears a big old hat.
That's a cowboy.
Oh, okay.
And part of his job is catch cows.
Mm-hmm.
But this is different. This is a thing that would go on the front, I guess, of a train. And it's like a metal... It's like a scoop, but the scoop is pointed in towards the train.
Yeah, so it scoops the cows.
It scoops them away.
Yeah.
It does not technically catch them. It actually does the reverse. It's a cow sender.
Repeller. It's sender. Cow sender, yeah.
But that's what they call it, at any rate. I think you need little ones of those on both your legs.
Wire catcher.
Yeah.
Shoes.
So it would send the wire away. Just strap them to your shins.
Uh-huh.
They'd be about a foot out, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So then you won't trip anymore.
Wow. And then just walk around in my apartment like Ed McMahon.
How does he walk?
Is that the right McMahon?
Ed McMahon.
Vince McMahon from WWE.
Yeah. I just heard yesterday, apparently that guy's a big scumbag. I don't know any more details than that, but...
This just in. No details yet. Big scumbag, yeah. Vince McMahon.
Stay tuned.
Just trust us. It's for some reason.
Yeah. That's because I heard it.
Sure. He comes across as pretty scummy.
Mm-hmm.
He certainly does.
Yeah. So that's the last time both of us were angry. But So far, yeah. Okay, just making sure the alarm didn't go off. The steamed alarm.
Mm.
But I would say that in general, neither of us is very angry very often at all.
Certainly not.
Yeah. It's a rarity.
Yeah. You know, it's just like, were you going somewhere with that?
No.
I was just going to be like, we are just too chill to be angry.
Yeah. Being angry kind of takes work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're angry, there's a large catalog of other things that you can't do.
Yeah.
At the same time, and right at the top of the list is to relax.
Sorry, I heard what I thought was a rapping upon the door.
Yeah, right. I know.
Right in the middle of our show. It made me not even hear what you said.
I can't remember what I said. Anger took over my brain and wiped it clean.
Yeah.
But I'm good now.
Me too.
So.
Like I even was only angry at this band because it just had been a long week and they were like the last step of the week being over and me being free and getting to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the very last thing. And they were the worst thing that I've ever has happened to me ever. And I was offended by them.
Ugh.
And it made me mad that they made me feel that way.
Sure.
And listen to that.
Yeah. You should. Is there a differentiation between having a situation like that where it's just kind of like at the end of a long string of occurrences that have been building an anger nut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you will.
The anger nut is building.
And it's
edging and building.
Exactly. And that's the one event. It's like, that's it. I'm gonna anger coom.
Yeah, and then my anger nut busts.
You're about to bust my anger nut. You watch it.
Yeah. You better step back because I'm about to bust. Angry. I'm about to bust angry at you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely something to be said for that. I do find that usually the times when I do find myself being like, I'm angry. I'm in an angry mood. Yeah. It is a lot of small things have kind of jumbled together.
I feel that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or I'm thinking about all the injustices.
Uh-huh.
That too. Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. Whoops.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do I seem angry to you right now?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go from 0 to angry real quick. I'm gonna blow up a balloon.
Okay. Well, you don't seem at 0.
I don't?
No. You seem at like, how high does the scale go? And I'll tell you where you are.
You're pissing me off right now.
Uh-oh. Well, you're definitely not at 0.
The top of the scale is I don't know. The top of the scale is heck yourself. That's up here at the top.
Whoa.
Way down here is a hey, good morning.
Okay. You asking me, do I seem angry right now? I'm going to put at 1 notch above hey, good morning.
That's fucking it.
Oh.
Okay, I'm good.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, good. Put that back now.
What's
that
up? What
I
happened?
trust you with it again.
I read it out. I blacked out.
Yeah.
But like.
Well, here's what happened.
Kind of broke a sweat.
It was like, it was intense over there. Here's what happened. You blew up a balloon.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, but what happened with this one?
Yeah.
And maybe there's something to this, some kind of science of angry balloon versus happy balloon. When you were releasing the air of the balloon, it was very musical.
Really?
Yeah, it had it sounded like old John Coltrane.
Oh, really?
Blowing on his horn.
Wow.
It was kind of amazing, actually.
So I could be a musician who uses the balloon.
Yeah, you just you need to make sure that between your waiting area, it's called a green room if you're in the business. Between your green room and the stage, there just has to be a wire that you trip on, so that when you get to the stage, you'll be at full.
Hey guys, let's have a great. Oh fuck!
Heck you!
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we can try. I mean, I could try that. I could try to build a musical career first, and then start stripping before I go on stage, or stripping.
Yeah.
Freudian slip. I should be a stripper. What do you think?
Maybe. I mean, Lord knows you have the body for it.
Thanks, man.
Let's
ignoring
see you
the
stripping.
sarcasm, ignoring the facetious.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Let's get a Coltrane alto sax solo right here. Yeah, okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, I believe that's Coltrane playing.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, what's the angriest you ever were? Doesn't have to be a moment. It could be a time in your life. Mine's gonna be that.
Ooh, I see. I suspected when we chose the topic of anger, and I hope our fans know by now we don't discuss anything. We choose a topic and then we start recording. And
That's right.
No.
We, even if we find ourselves talking about something that seems too related to the topic before the mics go on, we say, "Oh, save it."
Mm-hmm. We'll say, "Shut the fuck up! Save it for the fucking episode."
Idiot! We're not doing it yet. We say to each other.
Hey, stupid! We're not recording. Anyways.
Dumb heck. Pause.
Yeah. But anyways, point is, I knew that this question would come up, so I thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, and this kind of goes into the category of an anger nut.
Yeah.
Somewhat. But I used to work in the service industry for a long time, and I was having the worst day ever in the service industry, which is like twice as bad as anyone else's normal bad day.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Your bad days are shit if you don't.
Yeah, you never had a bad day in your life. Yeah. I'm just joking.
Your bad days are good days.
Your bad days are like Mardi Gras to me.
Yeah. to the service industry.
To the service industry people. So anyways, I was at the at my service industry job, having twice as bad of a life as anybody at Mardi Gras has ever had. And it was such a bad day. And so, but anyways, it was like at the end of the day. And it was like 5 minutes for closing. We still had a huge line at the door. The manager still didn't even lock the door to like cut off the line. So it was like, we're here until, until Mardi Gras. And, but this one customer was like, where's our food? And I just put the food on the counter. I was like, this is your plate here and here. And for the next 5 minutes, he just stood there and asked me which plates were his food. Maybe 5 minutes is a bit of an exaggeration, but it certainly felt like that.
Yeah.
And I just kept telling him, look, man, these are your food, these plates. And he said, I got this and this. And I said, that's that and that.
I want to clear something up because I'm slightly confused.
I'm getting mad just recounting the story.
I know, but this is true clarification. You put the plates on the counter, you said.
Yeah.
He was at the counter, like it was...
Staring at the fucking
You put
plates
his plates in front of him.
In front of him.
I don't understand this guy. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I had to tell him so many times that that's his order. That's what's on the receipt. That's what he told me he ordered multiple times. And I said, yep, you ordered this, and that's that plate right there that you're looking at right now. And you also ordered this, which is on the receipt, which is what you just said, which I heard you just say, and I'm pointing at that plate that I just made for you right there in front of your face. And he just stood there and was like, where are my plates? It was fucking weird.
So
I went red and I had to leave and go into the back for like 2 seconds.
So he ordered a burger and fries. You put a burger and fries in front of him, and he said, "Where's my food?"
I'm telling you, on like the worst day in my service industry life. So
I don't understand it at all.
Exactly. That's why my anger measurement just went up like completely 90 degree. It wasn't a scale going up. It was just like just a rocket straight onto anger planet. It was unreal. I still don't understand it.
Baffling.
I still don't understand why the fuck.
I want to know everything about this guy and his life. Like, how does he function outside?
He seemed like he was an immigrant, but he spoke clearly and like.
I mean, he ordered the food, so he knew what the food was. He was a
normal person, and like I think he was just having a bit of a moment himself, and I think that was a very shitty moment for him to have that moment.
Yeah,
because it embroiled both of us into a terrible, terrible fucking.
Angriest exchange. You ever were, and you still look back with empathy.
Yeah, well, I certainly didn't have empathy. At that moment, I was like, yeah, I almost want to get fired. Just like, I mean, and I raised my voice and like pointed and like tried to make him feel like kind of pretty stupid.
Yeah.
In the moment, like, hey man, like I don't know how, it was unreal. It was strange, like you say. It was just strange. But
yeah, it's. It really got me. I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Yeah. So it was like not even somebody deliberately trying to make me angry or doing something explicitly,
Yeah, just being.
It was just like
impossible to deal with on the most basic level.
Yeah, and inexplicably, and in the worst possible moment and situation.
God.
Yeah. Well, a pretty bad possible moment or situation.
No, the worst one.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, before I tell mine, if in that moment you were like, okay, I'm going to get fired. Not quit, I'm going to get fired. What would you have done to get fired?
I would have shoved the plates right onto him and said, that's your fucking food.
Onto his
fucker.
Lap.
And then left, yeah.
Fucker, hecker.
Hecker. Heck you, there's your heckin' food. That's what I would have done.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah, and it would have felt pretty damn good. But I probably would have felt bad afterwards.
Yeah, you would have. You're a nice guy.
But it surely would have felt damn good.
And you've been hungry before. And not for food to be in your lap. So.
Yeah.
What do you got? Mine's like not going to follow that.
I didn't expect that to be quite such a good story.
It really cracked me up. I was just picturing it and like I couldn't see the moves in my head.
Yeah.
My freshman year of college, I was advised to take 19 hours worth of classes. 19 hours a week.
Is that a lot?
It was a lot, including all the homework that comes with each class. That was like very, very, very hectic for your beginning to be in college and having to like learn the ropes of that in the first place.
Yeah, so you're advised.
And I also, movies and TV tells you like college is gonna be so wild. You're gonna meet all these great people, have so much fun time, and I was not finding that to be true.
Yeah.
Sorry, anybody I met in college. You all know you're great. Some of you.
The
ones who are great know they're great. But anyway. So I was tired. I was miserable. I was overworked. I was fucking just kind of miserable. Least funny I've ever been was that stretch of time. I couldn't make
still
jokes.
twice as funny as normal people, I would say.
Yeah, Mardi Gras for me. Being funny is Mardi Gras for me. And one of my classes was an English class, and all the class was 4 papers. That was the entirety of the class. 4 papers stretched out over the entire semester.
Super easy.
Super easy. I got A's on every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
One was so good, and this is whatever. I say this only for the end of the story. One of the papers I wrote was so good that they literally put it on the university website as an example of good paper writing.
Ooh, whoa.
Sorry.
They should have you go back and talk at a graduation, co-host of hit podcast, The Metaphiles.
Esteemed alumni co-host of YouTube podcast. So, on the day when it was the day to go and speak to the professor of this class and get my grade and be told what my grade was, I go into her office and I sit down expecting, it'll be an A. This will be a fast meeting. Yeah. I had the website pulled up.
Professor, yeah, right.
She gave me a C.
Oh.
Because I had shown up 5 minutes late too many times to this 7 a.m. course. I had shown up 5 minutes late too many times because I stopped off for coffee on the way to the class.
Wow.
She gave me a C.
Wow. Very boomer.
I was so livid that I couldn't even speak or understand it. And literally, because I was so tired and stressed out, tears started coming into my eyes.
Sure.
And I just
anger tears.
Yeah, steam tears.
Steam tears.
They were steaming off of me. So I just took the paper that said C on it and left and didn't even try and fight it because I just was completely thrown.
Yeah.
To this day, if I could go back to one moment in my life, I'd say, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'd get steamed, and I'd bust my anger nut right there in her stately office.
Sure. Yeah.
Flip the desk over and throw all the books on the floor. And maybe if there was a curtain, rip the curtain off. I don't remember if there was, but if there was, rip that off. And say, "Yes, an A! Give me an A!"
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see or talk to her again?
No.
Man. Do you think maybe
I hope she's dead.
Or do you
No,
think maybe she was expecting you to fight it and start a conversation and then be like, "Okay, I'll give you a beat," like she was just negotiating almost in a way?
I've never thought about this, but yes, probably she was. But I'm not going to play that game. Fuck you, I'll take the C. You're not worth my time. Heck you!
Whoa, top. Whoa.
I think she was jealous of me and my talent.
Probably.
My incredible writing abilities.
Okay.
Those who can't teach well, give a C. Rah!
Let's put that last raw on this one right here.
Rah!
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so let's do a little quick beat.
Okay.
Just to get the anger temperature a little bit down.
Yeah. Rah! 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 Rah!
That's soothing.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Beats Me the Sample Pad. Thank you, Weapon.
Word. Well, welcome to Leia Playas. A little breath of fresh air.
Yeah, being on the beach is nice too after all that.
Yeah.
Feel that sand
Just let
on
feel
your toes.
The sand underneath your feet.
Because for those that don't know, when Leia Playas starts, we do have a little device down here that releases sand down onto our feet.
Every week.
Yeah. Not really a reason for it, just we like it.
We just like it.
We just like it.
Do we need a... No. So this is a part of a podcast where I pitch a podcast might be better than this podcast potentially, and we also put our feet in sand.
And that's not potential. That's fact.
That's absolute. Every damn week.
Mm-hmm.
And so this week, I'm going to pitch a podcast called Autopod. I'm going to employ the help of the Beats Me.
Oh.
So what it is I'm the host, okay, but I have all my pre-recorded questions and answers right here. Okay.
You have your questions and the guests' answers?
No.
Oh.
The answers to your questions and the answers to your replies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Okay.
And so I'll just press the button, and you just respond.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll press the button, and we will hear the Beats Me will play your pre-recorded questions.
Yeah, they're already pre-recorded.
So we'll start the show then.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hello, welcome to the Autopod.
Thank you.
My
Happy to
guest
be
today
here.
is Zach. Hello, Zach. When did you want to be a podcaster?
Well, I guess it started when I was before I can even remember, to be honest with you. I just always felt that I should host a podcast. I always felt that way. What about you?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Boring.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that would be inappropriate. I apologize. I didn't realize it would be inappropriate. I certainly did not come on this show to make any kind of mockery of it. I have the utmost respect for you. Do you have the utmost respect for me? Oh, okay.
What's your podcast about?
Well, that's an interesting question. I think we really just attempt to get to the real root of why is a lemon so sour. And that's really what our show is about. What my show, Lemoncast, is about. I say our because it really does take a village. Yes, you heard me correctly. Every week we discuss how sour a lemon is. Me and my team do.
Really? Wow.
Every week. Yes, every week. I'm sorry.
Really? Whoa.
Just because they're so sour, but then lemonade is sweet. So how's that work? And we're just trying to figure it out. It's investigative journalism, I would say. We have it's 30 episodes now. 30 episodes. Still figuring it out.
Okay, bye.
Thank you for having me.
And so that's how it would go.
Okay.
How did that? Does that feel like it went good to you? Feel like a good podcast to you, probably?
Mostly, there was the moment where the host got very upset with me, and I really wasn't even sure what I did.
Yeah, well.
I don't know. Do you think that my
good
idea...
Good podcast, bad host.
No, I don't know that the host was...
Good podcast.
Good podcast, good host.
Bad cast.
Oh. I mean, look, the guy was there to talk about his podcast, which was about why are lemons sour. I didn't book him as a guest. The host of that show did. So maybe good podcast, good host, bad choice of guest. But I thought the guest handled himself admirably overall.
You know what?
Huh.
Think about it. You know what? Fine. We'll be right back. We're fucking back, okay? We're back. We're segment 2. World. Fucking steamed. Steamed. So, really, being angry in the world, it's like a Slipknot fucking question, right? Like, they could answer that.
Yeah.
Being angry at the world, like...
People equals
corn.
heck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know that Slipknot song?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. For anybody who doesn't know, they have a song called People Equals Shit. So what I just said was really good.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So how long has the world been angry? And who's been angry?
Well, we're not going to talk about any of that.
Okay.
I was doing my research.
So we don't know who's angry?
Everybody is.
The world.
Everybody is angry around the whole wide world.
Damn.
Each human being is pissed.
Okay. Great. Northern beans.
6 billion anger nuts bussin'.
Just giving this whole planet a fucking anger facial, dude.
How many people live on Earth?
It's like 8 billion at this point.
Yeah. A lot of angry nuts.
Mm-hmm.
If them was acorns, a squirrel would have a field day.
You're right.
Yes.
That's a good observation.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'd like to thank West Virginia University for having me come to speak. Yes, I am a podcast host. And you could be too if you just believe in yourself.
And if you make t-shirts out of leather.
And cow catcher shin guards to protect you from tripping on wires. This is very important for your futures.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Where's the food?
Hello, students. I really mostly came here for the lunch that I was promised afterwards. So let's make this quick. Success is... Okay, so my research was happening. I was clicking about.
Sure.
And I came upon a list of the top 10 things that make people the most angry. Mm. And I found that this list would probably cover this entire segment.
Huh.
So, this is from thetop10s.com. And as best as I can gather...
That does make me angry. Yeah.
As best as I can gather, the way that this site works is people who are signed up to this site can vote on the things. And if the thing gets enough votes, then it's number 1 on the list. And it's probably a write-in ballot thing from what I can tell.
Okay.
So we're just going to go through the top 10 things that make people angry.
What?
Do you have a sneeze that won't go?
Yeah.
That's making angry.
It's gone. Ugh.
Oh, that's terrible. God. Oh!
Okay.
It landed right in a lady's head. Didn't kill her, but pretty cool, though.
Hell with her. Yeah.
Landed right in her big beehive hairdo.
Mm-hmm.
Now it looks like she put it there on purpose.
And keep it.
See you, lady.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.
We have a live audience.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know why we have a live audience when things like that happen, but we do. We tell them to be very, very quiet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look, thank you all for being here. Let's get that energy level way down, folks. This is for the audience at home to laugh at, not for you to laugh at. So let's really keep it quiet.
We need you to be completely undetectable as if you're not even here. Thanks for coming.
There is a chance that a weapon will fly into your hairdo. Do not make noise if this happens. You will be ejected.
The building may burn down at any point. Do not move or make any noise if this happens.
Make any noise. If you can move completely silently, you may do so. All right. So, we're going to do the top 10 things that make people angry and then some honorable mentions. As I was scrolling through this list, when I got to the honorable mentions, that's what made me think, yeah, this is going on the podcast. So,
number 1.
Hold in. And we are going to go from 1 down rather than 10 to 1.
Well, it's wires.
Number 1 is tripping on a wire.
Yeah.
Number 2 is your professor gave you a C when you don't deserve it.
What about the rest?
By the way, just quickly to wrap that story up, I had a scholarship. And the terms of the scholarship were if your GPA goes below a certain point, you lose the scholarship. And the scholarship paid it was large. Something everybody in West Virginia gets if they can keep their GPA at a certain point. I think everybody does. Sorry if you're from West Virginia, you didn't get it. I don't know. Anyway, number 1 is, when she gave me the C, I was like, I'm going to lose the scholarship because of this. So that was part of the STEAM tiers. Anyway, the number 1 thing that makes people angry is being blamed for something you didn't do.
Interesting.
Jay, where's my sandwich?
What? Whoa.
I
didn't make a sandwich. Why are you angry?
Calm down.
What? I'm angry now. I didn't make a sandwich.
I didn't say you made a sandwich. I said you stole my sandwich.
Dude, I didn't steal a sandwich. Somebody else stole a sandwich.
Does it make you angry?
Yeah.
Okay. People who take credit for your work. Jay, didn't I make such a good sandwich?
Well, I made that fucking sandwich.
Uh-oh.
Dude, I made the sandwich. Now you're going to... And you didn't even eat it either. Now you're just trying to piss me off.
Number 3, liars and lies. I made a great sandwich and you stole it. Oh, God. Number 4, bad drivers.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a sandwich analogy for this.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Okay, so let's back up. I'm just thinking everybody's mad at sandwiches now.
Yeah. Fuck you, ham on rye. Fuck you. You call yourself mustard? Fuck you. Number 1 is being blamed for something you didn't do.
Oh, yeah.
That would make me angry. Or I would just be like, I didn't do that. And then you're done.
Yeah, I think that falls in the category of that's cool that you think that. Have fun. Instead of being angry. Unless it's I don't know.
Oh.
But yeah.
Yeah. I can't say I've ever had that happen to me, I don't think. People who take credit for your work, that would make me mad. If somebody was saying that they are the host of Metaphiles, that would make me mad.
Interesting.
No, you're not.
That's a situation where I'm cool. Continue to have to take credit for other people's shit to not suck. I'll just do another thing that doesn't suck because I already did that. It's going to be pretty easy for me because I'm not a piece of shit.
I'm reminded of a Bukowski poem. If I may. I won't say the poem, but I will just say the gist of the poem.
Sure.
He has woken up and he had sex with a lady. And he has his most recent painting on an easel. And he goes and takes a shower. And when he comes out of the shower, his painting is gone. And he looks out his window and the lady has gone off and she is carrying that and 50 other of his paintings, he says. Probably an exaggeration. I don't know how you carry 50 paintings, but he says 50.
Sure.
He says, she's running off with my 50 paintings. I guess I'll just have to paint 50 more. And that you are living proof of this.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So don't get angry. Get drunk like Bukowski would. And
yeah, what if
Bukowski
Bukowski had a podcast? Imagine that. That'd be something else.
I mean, yeah, for real it would. I'd listen.
Yeah.
Number 3, liars and lies. That kind of feels like it should be number 1 because it sort of covers the first 2. If you blame for something you didn't do, that's a lie. And if somebody took credit for your work, that's a lie. So liars and lies we basically have done.
Yeah.
Number 4 is bad drivers. I don't drive. So I don't know, but I'm sure that is awful. Yeah.
Having driven for a bit in my life, for a good stretch there, it can be pretty. Yeah, it can be pretty infuriating.
Yeah, I mean they have a capability. A bad driver has a capability to end your life, so that's kind of worse than somebody who lied to you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
In the abstract, at least. Number 5, ignorance. Fuck the person that said that. That's you suck. You're ignorant.
Yeah.
You're ignorant to the fact that an ignorant person can't help that they're ignorant. Don't be mad about that.
Yeah, that's
petty shit.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me angry. Number 6, screaming children.
Ooh.
Now that's upsetting. Does it make you angry?
Interesting. So this one I kind of identify with because one of my neighbors in my apartment complex has a couple kids. That just like, whenever if they're awake, it's like their whole like thought process is like, am I conscious? Yes. Can I make more noise? Yes. Is it possible to make more noise? Yes. This is the flow chart. Yeah. Okay, make more noise.
Awake? Yes. More noise? Yes.
Make more noise. Yeah. So, like, I get that. It's like, why do they have to make as much noise as they possibly can at all times? But,
yeah.
But it's also, like, I've certainly been angry at other things. That's for sure. I don't know how angry I get, just more like, do we have to? Just more like annoyance.
Yeah.
Like, do we fucking have to?
It sucks that that's going on, but it's like, I think you have to have some level of concern of like, why is the child screaming?
Well, it's just if they're walking up
distress?
No, it's
and
not
I'm
like that.
Pissed at it for that?
Oh, right. Yeah, that would be fucked up and stupid. Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, sometimes just like if they're going up a flight of stairs, let's stomp loudly every single step with our feet.
Well,
that kind of
okay.
Like,
I mean, I have a lot of respect for just being annoying on purpose and a little kid stomping around having fun.
Well,
I don't know.
You know what? I wish many obnoxious kids upon you.
Okay.
May Allah bless you with a large family of obnoxious kids. You'll change your tune there.
Perhaps I will.
My first 3. Hate 'em.
Regardless of whether I change my tune due to the blessing I have just received, I still think that there's something strange about the fact that the screaming children is ranked number 6. One higher than number 7, which is abusive parents. The makers of this list are really blaming the victims here.
Yeah. Hey, at least they aren't obnoxious kids, but they ruin those kids' lives, so it is still kind of shitty. Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll just move past the grimness of that.
It's grim.
Number 8, knowing you're right, but other people don't believe you. That is very frustrating. That's the first one on the list that I think I can really get to.
Knowing you're right.
When you're like sure that you are correct about something, but some numbskull can't get it through their head that this is their plate of food.
Coin time. You know what? Fuck coin
time.
I fucking hate it.
That was coin time.
These fucking coins.
That was coin time.
Yeah, that was the ultimate example, I suppose, of that. It was like, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I'm right and you know that I'm right, which is good.
Wouldn't want anybody to get too angry, too mad.
Nope.
Wouldn't want that.
Number 9, nosiness.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it. What do you want to know? I'll tell you about it.
Yeah. So many of these, I feel personally like, or not so many of them, but like, so far, it certainly feels like a lot of them are just like social situations where I wouldn't go as far as to call it solipsism, but just like my whole stance of like, I got all my shit under my umbrella of me.
Yeah.
And like, y'all are doing that stupid shit out there, and like, there's an airlock here. You gotta come through the airlock if you're gonna get in here to actually make me mad about something. Otherwise, you're just a dumb person that's out in space floating around in the vacuum.
Yeah.
No atmosphere.
Yeah.
So
You're not exactly like me and don't do the exact things that I do, so I am furious at you for not being me.
Yeah.
Be me!
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Airlock. Perfectly said. Number 10.
Thank you.
The 10th most angry thing.
Drum roll.
Somebody reveals spoilers. As the 10th angriest thing in the world.
No.
That sucks.
It sucks, but doesn't provoke actual anger. More like, oh.
Yeah. Now here's the...
well, fuck you for doing that.
Here's the, like, honorable mentions.
Mm-hmm. Still no wires. Very confusing.
Yeah. Number 11, slow loading screens. That received the 11th most votes. Didn't crack the 10.
Gotcha.
I feel like that is... that affects me more in my daily life than most of those ones. But, once again, not cracking the top 10, not even as bad as a slow Netflix. People who abuse animals.
Whoa.
Not as bad as somebody who reveals spoilers. Not as bad as that.
That's wow.
Again, moving past the grimness. 13, friends who aren't there for you when you need them. Pretty legit.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you need?
Yeah.
Don't be so needy, maybe. But number 15, having siblings. Like,
just having them?
Just having them. Just their existence.
You mean to tell me they have a fucking brother?
I mean, for me, it has brought almost nothing but joy. But, I don't know.
My brother's alright.
Yeah, I mean...
He's done some stuff to make me angry, but I'm not mad that he exists.
No.
Not by any means.
Mm-mm. Number 16, people who are morons. Same thing as ignorance. Oh, now I have to sneeze.
Oh, yeah!
Woo!
Yeah! Let's have that sneeze on this one right here.
Okay. Keep playing a beat. I want to go blow my nose.
Sure.
Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
It was a good beat.
Number 17, social justice warriors.
Ooh.
Let's not get into it. Number 18, attention hogs. Whatever. You can have the attention.
I'm realizing that a lot of items on this list are social situations that I think can elicit a few different types of emotions other than anger. You know?
Almost like there's an airlock?
Well, almost like an angry person looks for excuses to outlet that anger.
Yeah.
A sad person looks for excuses to justify the sadness, and so on with each emotion. It's kind of like the cart before the horse.
Yeah.
Kind of a deal, because like a lot of this is just like social situations where it's very easy for me to be like, okay, well,
yeah.
you know.
But you're right, and I hadn't thought about it. It's like they say, don't go to the grocery store hungry.
Mm-hmm.
The people who get onto this top 10 list and are voting on the things
Mm-hmm.
are looking for a patsy.
It's either that or pummel somebody with your fists. It's either go to this website and list and take this questionnaire, or punch somebody in the face.
Those are the two options. So I'm going to say again that this is on the top 10, the top10s.com. So please go there.
Yeah, bookmark it.
Number 19, haters.
Oh, okay, never mind. I fucking hate them.
I mean, I'm actually fueled by my haters, so.
Oh, yeah.
Number 20, joke thieves.
Yeah.
That's a real one. Number 21, bad manners. We covered it. Number 22, people who swear frequently. Could not give less of a fuck.
Yeah. No, that's...
Number 20.
That's some Karen shit.
Yeah. Number 23, people who can't follow directions. You sort of experienced that in a way.
Right there in front of you. Yeah. That's a good one.
Number 24. Think of all the things that we've already had.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting angry.
What do you think number 24 is going to be?
It has to be wires.
I'm afraid not. The thing that makes people the angriest 14 less than people who spoil movies is racism. 24.
All the way back.
So,
yeah.
And the 25th and final, bullies. Also incredibly low compared to...
Yeah, I would have put bullies and racism significantly higher on the fucking scale.
Yes, I would say easily should crack top 5.
That's very strange.
Definitely racism is worse than a child making too much noise. Definitely it is.
Very interesting. Well, I mean, again, like, I think the whole dynamic of applying anger to something, or I'm sorry, applying a priori justification for an anger response is like it's a weird dynamic. Anyways, we're almost getting into segment 3 with that kind of shit.
Yeah, and we are the timer is gone, so.
Yeah. Well, okay.
26 wires.
Thank you. Okay, good. We'll be right back. Hey, we're back. Hey, back on the Metaphiles. Anger. Yeah, segment 3. Why anger? Why do we get angry? Why?
Yoda tells us it's because really we're scared.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Yoda said. I mean,
Yoda ain't shit.
He said it all backwards and goofy like he does, but
yeah,
he said like scared you really are, because how he talks.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, come on, man. You're old enough. You've been hanging out with people who don't talk like that long enough. Flip them. You're just doing it on purpose now.
Welcome to your order. Can I take McDonald's? Doesn't work.
No.
Doesn't help anybody.
Never gonna get a job at McDonald's talking like that, Yoda. It's just not gonna happen.
First car, they're like, I don't think it's gonna work out, Yoda. Well,
fired I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yoda says we're angry because really we're scared.
I have heard something recently that was like anger, and this is something I heard, I don't know, but it resonated with me, seemed to make sense on a certain level, but it was anger is like you sticking up for yourself, kind of, or like defending yourself, sort of, or like being like, well, that isn't right, that's shitty for you should get angry. you should respond to it. So I guess that's kind of a more positive bent on anger, which maybe is why it resonated with me. Like, it's so easy to be like, nobody should ever be angry at all, ever, for any reason. It's like, I don't know if that's true.
Yeah. Heck, it's only the very beginning of the segment, and already I learned something. Yeah, that's well put. Because there is such a thing, and it's what you said, well, maybe not. The thing, what it is there is such a thing as righteous anger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Number 24 on the list, if you're angry about racism, good.
Yeah.
If you're angry because somebody spoiled a movie for you, are you sticking up for yourself? You're like, I don't like that happened to me.
Assuming that the person knew that you didn't see the movie.
Yeah.
And still spoiled.
Oh, they knew. They knew.
It's we talked about this in a 3, 4, 5 episodes back. It's kind of like having your own manager. What do we say that about?
I'm not sure. Go on, and maybe it will come to me.
Well, it's like the anger is like...
The important thing now is that I remember what episode this is from.
Yeah.
Having your own manager, what do you mean?
Well, in the context of anger, like, maybe it's more like a bodyguard, where it's like, where you might be like, oh, it's okay that they spoiled it. It's not going to ruin the movie, really. And this manager is being like, whoa, they just ruined that movie for you. You didn't want to know that. You should let them know. Shit.
Let's make it a bodyguard instead of a manager.
Okay.
Because if it's a manager and he says that to me, then I have to do it.
Interesting.
If my manager was like, you should tell that guy that you're mad about him ruining Captain America, then I feel like I have to.
But that's the point, is like, if you don't feel you have to, then yeah, you shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
But if there is something there, then you should communicate it and let it be known.
You just said something there.
A good time, a good thing to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course, but what did I say?
You said if you have to. Going off what I said, but if you feel like you have to be mad about something, you should really check and make sure if you have to.
Yeah, you're right.
That's sort of why I thought we should skip the social justice warrior. And I'll leave it at that, unless you don't want to. But yeah.
Well, point is that anger is sort of an advocate for yourself, and pointing at something that is inside of you that you do feel that needs to be acknowledged.
Yes,
shouldn't be pretended to be not there, but also shouldn't pretend for it to be there when there is nothing there.
Yeah,
that's ultimately not constructive.
And look, it's too early for this, but I just want to say it in case we forget later. I feel like the lesson of this episode is let anger be your bodyguard, not your manager. And that's like some real shit right there.
Whoa.
Metaphiles
that's
are
the lesson.
Doing it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking about this lately. Maybe we shouldn't be a comedy podcast. Maybe we should be like just a straight up serious. Tell people how to live life.
We are so smart and so good at being alive.
Smart, good at being alive. Don't stop now.
Wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let anger be your bodyguard, not your manager.
Great saying. Very spot on.
Thank you for having me, West Virginia University alumni. Now it's time for Lay a Players, everybody.
Like, hey guys, I didn't go to college. Definitely didn't go here, but I'm the co-host.
This is the part of the commencement address where I pitch a better commencement address. Potentially.
Commencement address on bumper cars. What do you think?
Let's try it out. But yeah, I'm so glad that you brought up this thing that you heard somewhere and that stuck with you, because it's sticking with me now. Makes sense, right? That anger is you defending yourself from being treated in a way you don't like.
It's your little bodyguard being like, whoa, is that okay? Is that okay with you?
Yeah. Now, that does not include being mad at ignorant people. That is not okay.
Yeah. So, is any proactive anger, is that ever good? If it's proactive, if you will.
Sure.
Because that's an example, being mad at ignorant people.
Throwing a brick through the window of the man's building.
Yeah.
That's proactive.
Meta anger.
You're angry about being angry.
Whoa.
That can happen. Like, why am I so angry? This sucks. I hate feeling this way. That's real.
Yeah. That's pretty much the news. That's what it's for, I think.
Yeah. Well, and to sell you Coca-Cola. Sorry, buddy. Getting real.
Hey.
Just being real.
You know what I'm angry about? Is being real. I'm angry at being real.
Yeah. It'd be so much better to be fake. I once put on a VR headset and I had Mr. T's muscles. Then I took them off. Didn't have those muscles anymore.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, man. Virtual reality.
Yeah. Nobody would ever be angry in there. Till some fucker comes in and is like, you're in the Matrix. I'm freaking mad that you're in the Matrix. And it's like, leave me alone, dude. Steak tastes good.
Fuck all these wires. This is hell. This is like the Matrix. All these. This is hell for me.
Oh man, outside the Matrix, it was like nothing but wires. They even had one in the back of her dang head.
Fucking, yeah. Oh my god, kill me.
Neo, would you like to wake up? Will there be wires there? Cause
yeah. Is there going to be less or more wires in this reality? That's my one question.
But they didn't even warn him or let him ask that.
Oh, it's wireless? A wireless Matrix? Okay.
Which, yeah, couldn't the Matrix have like been in the cloud?
Right. Yeah.
You gotta jack in the back of your head. You can't do Bluetooth.
They couldn't have paid some developers a little bit more, some machine developers a little bit better to develop a way to not have you sleep in Jell-O your whole life?
You tell me Apple isn't around there?
Yeah.
AirPods, Pudbuds. Come on.
Matrix, Bluetooth. Solves a lot of problems. Bluetooth Matrix.
Oh, damn. Well, why anger? I mean, we've done like such a fucking immaculate job of covering it.
Killed it.
We really have.
Yeah. Shit.
Sorry to like call, a no-hitter while it's in progress, but
yeah.
So, do we go to Villain? Do we go to Is It Pinewood? Do we go there to these things that we go to? When we go,
I think I don't know what you're doing. I think we should, but let's put the home run sound with crowd in the background on this.
Well, I think they're two different ones. You get the crack of the bat on one, and then the roar of the crowd on the second.
I think you get both.
They're happening concurrently.
Yeah, you'll hear it on the
it's
open the domain, public domain sample that you find. It'll have both.
Oh. Okay. We're not using the one we just did.
No.
Okay.
Right. Because it has to. Oh. Maybe we should use the one we just did. I'm starting to get mad.
But there was such a long gap between the crack and the roar. I think you're right. I think we'll find one that happens concurrently, or just play those at the same time. It's fine.
Just play those at the same time.
We'll just play them at the same time. It's fine. It's gonna be okay, everybody. What's the villain of anger? Happiness?
Yeah, it has to be another emotion. The villain.
The villain of anger is getting past your anger.
Acceptance.
Unless your anger is your bodyguard. And then maybe the acceptance is not what is needed.
Yeah.
How about a hot tub?
That's, yeah.
Pretty hard to be angry in one of those.
I swear to God, I'll fucking, yeah.
Yeah. You can't be steamed when you're sitting in that steam bath.
Can't be steamed when you're steamed. A hot tub is the villain of anger.
I think so.
Okay, book, yeah. Close the book on that.
Okay, great. Covered. Once again.
Yeah.
Batting 1,000 here.
Yeah. And let's continue to,
yeah.
get used to it because it's a force of nature, people.
Hell yeah, King BB.
It's a force of nature.
Anger's a force of nature.
It's part of us.
It's part of us. It's chemicals in your brain that make you feel this way.
It's not even a bad, again, as we've said, it's not even automatically a bad thing.
Sometimes it's your bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, anger goes into the realm of the unavoidable. The King BB.
Yep, it's a part of it's going to be a part of all of our existence. Yeah.
Yeah, and now we got 6.5 minutes to kill, and we've done all our work.
Yeah, I guess we have.
Yeah. Do you want to come up with a new thing we have to do at the end of the episode? Just for this one?
Well, also, a good idea is like time killer thing, like this very situation. Maybe it's time to set a precedent for when this occurs, however rare it may be.
Yeah.
To whereas we do something every time that kind of like makes sense to do.
Yeah, I like that. Where anytime we find ourselves in a situation where we have just absolutely crushed it and there's no juice left to squeeze, we say, okay, it's this now.
The anger nut completely out.
Busted, and we're in the afterglow of
yeah.
having busted the anger nut.
Hell yeah. Okay.
We're in the refractory period.
Gotcha. Of
they
anger.
Call it. Yeah.
Of the episode. Right?
Of great podcasting.
Yeah.
So what'll it be? It's Zach and Jay's Wastin' 5.
I submit that we pick one topic that we continue to every single time.
Okay. All right. It should be a topic that we feel like we won't run out of.
How about this show? How about the Metaphiles as the topic?
So if we've covered the topic completely, we spend the last remaining time on the timer just talking about the show, which is what we're kind of doing right now. Yeah,
but we can talk about the previous episodes.
Oh.
You know what? You're right. It wouldn't be different enough.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be different enough.
A lot of what we do is talk about our own show. We're the Metaphiles. Yeah. We're the Metaphiles, which is a podcast that is what we're doing right now, where we talk about sometimes the show itself.
Should it be Joe Rogan?
No, I don't know enough about him or want to know more than I know, so...
Should it be no topic at all?
Well, so then we just talk about whatever we want?
Yeah, this is just
that's
OT.
Like almost erasing the entire thing that we've gotten to. Because we could have just been doing that the whole time. And have not been.
Right.
I like the idea that we just, we pick something that we always will go back to. But it's not this show and it's not Joe Rogan. But it is something. It can't be sports, because I don't know about that. It can't be comic books, because you don't like that. Hey, comic books, Marvel, comic books, Marvel, anger. The X-Men. I could fucking talk about the X-Men for the whole show. But I know it's not that. I know. Let's see. It's a thing that we will never run out of, that we wouldn't just cover as a normal topic because it's too big.
Right. Okay.
Look, we could fucking talk about anything. We could do a podcast. We could do an episode about it. anything. So it's hard to say what we talk about that we couldn't talk about, because we can talk about anything that we think of, or that you think of, or that's never been thought of. We
talk about fucking anything.
We could talk about fucking...
Man, fuck this.
An orphan from Alaska who shoots laser beams from his eyes, but due to
my mic is back. Okay, my mic is back.
He received as a young child when he was thrown from a plane.
Definitely done talking about X-Men and Marvel. Okay.
Okay. I mean, I barely even scratched the surface
I
of it.
object to the topic being broached.
He's the leader of the X-Men. His name's Cyclops.
Okay. I just got really mad at the wires. I knew I wasn't going to make it through this episode without getting mad at the wires and attacking them, so...
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that when you plug that back in, it probably is not going to actually go back on. So I don't think that they can probably hear you right now. So we still have 55 seconds left to talk about X-Men. So you had Slim Scott Summers. He's also known as Cyclops. And then, of course, you have Bobby Drake, and he is Iceman. Then there is Hank McCoy, who is from West Virginia, actually. Most people would know him as having blue fur, but at this time he did not. This was actually not a part of his mutation. Don't.
I pressed the space bar.
Hello there. It's almost the end of the show, but not quite. I'm Zach Caffrey.
I'm Jason Ford.
And you just watched the episode of Metaphiles that you watched, and now you're seeing this. And it's the part where we say, it's like us, subscribe to us, comment about it.
Get on our shit.
Get on it. Build a little community with us. You're all a part of it. Mm-hmm. It's a nice little world we have here.
It's just a big ball of liking and subscribing and comments.
And it's wonderful to do. And you like doing it. You do.
You do.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
And this week, why not make a comment about bye.
Bye-bye.
Metaphiles.